2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena before the game. Important to make a splash in hostile territory. The view high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much. Last season, the Lakers duo of LeBron and AD became the first duo of Lakers starters in the All-Star game since Shaq and Kobe in 2013. It was, as we all expected, a perfect pairing. And LeBron said, it's getting better as the days go by. The more time you spend together having the same goals, the same drive, it organically happens. I don't know about organics, I just know that those two are scary for the rest of the league. Kevin?
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Marcus Morris is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Harrell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So the Lakers win the tip. LeBron against Leonard. LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. The pass to Harrell. Now here's James. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Here's Beverley. The shot, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Caldwell-Pope with it. Leonard picks him up. The quick look, no good that time. And even 3-on-3 break. Baseline J on the way. The rebound by the Lakers. Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. Passes it to LeBron. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Taking advantage of what's there. LeBron reads the situation correctly.
Now here is George. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
Even though he got fouled a lot, he never lost any of his aggressiveness. He kept making free throws and in the process really frustrated the D. Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
Well, AD attracts so much attention. He's learned to stay patient and just locate the open man.
Leonard, the pass to Ibaka. He's off on that one, and the Lakers take it the other way.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going. And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Beverley. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game to end the run, and the layup good by Ibaka.
This is the kind of physical play we saw from Ibaka early in his career. We're seeing it again now.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Now here's Schroeder. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Leonard. He had 34 points in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
George against Caldwell Pope. And there's Paul George on the assist from Ibaka.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Now here's Schroeder. A 17-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. Harold dishes to James. And the layup is good. LeBron's got his second basket.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
George passes to Leonard. Not his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Pass to Leonard. Pulls up, high post. Yes, that goes in.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Ron right side. Leonard with the steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Clippers. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And the Lakers with some changes. Marcus All's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Kabengele passes to Jackson. It's not going to go for him. So the Lakers will take it the other way. In the corner, it's James. Caruso looking for an opening. Back to LeBron. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 8.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Kennard with the ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. This is to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Stolen by Zubac. Here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morris has checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Lakers leading by 12. Here's Caruso. 9 points last game. Caldwell Pope outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And that quick first step that Caldwell Pope possesses is lethal. Drawing the contact there thanks to his aggressiveness.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Clippers trail by 14. Outside Jackson. Zubac finds Kennard. Four on the clock. Pass to Jackson. Fires from 14, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Lakers leading by 14. Caldwell Pope outside. Rebound by the Clippers.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And the Lakers with possession here. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia. Whoa! I mean, that's a rugged play.
That one was big time. And at Kuzma's size, he could do more of this. Crash the offensive glass, keep the possession alive.
Now, here's Kennard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. The Clippers in second. In third, the Lakers.
And here we've got 2 teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
The first one falls.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
And so Jackson nails both of them. And here is Gasol. He's He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Caldwell Pope outside. And the rejection by Zubac. Kuzma against Batum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Jackson. He's putting up 9 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. It's a 10-point game. The pass to Morris. Here's Caruso. No points in the game yet for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And it's Kabengele missing.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Kuzma against Zubac. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now Kennard over Caldwell Pope. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more in store for you right after this. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for young players to acclimate themselves to the NBA.
You know, this game, it's a physical game, obviously, but, a lot of it is mental. So, just, making sure you're thinking while you're out there is, one of the big things for me. One of the things I've kind of learned since I've been in the league.
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Kennard is out there with Jackson. Then there's Batum. Then it's Ivica Zubac. It's Kabengele in at the 4 spot.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Kuzma against Batum. Zubac's in the post. Outside Jackson. Softly drops in the floater. Jackson's got his second bucket tonight.
Love that by Reggie Jackson. The floater is a natural move for him.
Schroeder outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And the Clippers call time here. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embrace the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
Some changes for the Lakers. Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. Anthony Davis comes in for Markieff Morris. And James subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Morris dishes to Ibaka. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Left side, Leonard. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Harrell, the pass to LeBron. Back to Harrell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Montrezl Harrell. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harrell.
Every coach would appreciate having Montrezl Harrell on their roster. Plays unselfish, does the dirty work, and gives his team an edge.
He's off on the second. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Leonard. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Leonard's got 8 points.
Aggressive D there, but then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Second chance shot, and the rejection by Harrell. Here's Caruso. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And George, here we go. That one goes in.
And the focus Paul George has. Outstanding job finding a way to score on physical defense. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can. Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Leonard finds Beverly. Outside, George. Off target with his 3.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Deflects the pass. Pass to Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in LA, but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
First free throw is good.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Leonard hits them both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Pass to Schroeder. Now Harrell. Outside, Davis. Here's LeBron. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. James has got 12 in the game.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
George looking around. Ibaka outside. Outside Leonard. Fires the three. No good on the shot. And it's the Lakers the other way. At one point, they led by 16. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
Beautiful pass. LeBron, fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
George against James. Takes the three. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Trying to get open is Davis. No good from LeBron.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And the Clippers miss again. Here's Caruso. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Shooter passes to Harrell. It's hauled in by Beverly. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 10. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Throw good, Paul George.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' gain. In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Throw good, Paul George.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
The three from LeBron. Paul George grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one's good. Beverly.
Because of the explosiveness, Beverly's dangerous off the dribble, as you see right there.
Now here's Schroeder. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Leonard. He's got 10. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And it's Leonard missing. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, let's take a look now at some of the most explosive players in the NBA lately. The highest scoring small forwards of the past month. LeBron James, number 1. In the third spot, Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
The small forward position is traditionally a lot of scoring from that position. These fellas carry on that tradition.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Patrick Beverly. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now here's Jackson. He has 6. Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James.
So difficult to stop Leonard from scoring. Sometimes you just have to foul him.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
The first free throw is good.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
LeBron against Leonard. Jacks up a 3. And LeBron James good for 3. LeBron's got 17.
LeBron is having himself a game. Staying aggressive, playing with a lot of force.
Here's Leonard. Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Davis, the pass to James. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Kuzma against Leonard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Leonard's got 16 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
LeBron against Jackson. Out to Morris from past the arc. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. And the rejection by Jackson. The 19-foot shot. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Now here's James. 35 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Now here's Jackson after LeBron James's miss. Outside Jackson. Batum for 3. They get the rebound. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And it's now only a 1-point Laker lead.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
James. Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Here's Leonard. Kuzma pulls it in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
Tremendous body control. LeBron takes the hit, sinks the shot, now gets a chance to add another point to his total.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
You know, the one chink in LeBron's armor, decent but somewhat inconsistent from the free throw line.
LeBron against Jackson. Kennard with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. LeBron against Jackson. And here is James. 20 points for him. With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you had control of this game. How did it get away?
Well, we started the game exhibiting championship-level passing. This is what we're preaching, and we got a lot of good looks, got an early lead. We didn't pay attention to their strength. That's how they got back in the game.
We'll see if you can get back on top of things. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 20 points. You knew when the Lakers landed Davis's team would be a force. Shaq, is this Davis's team now, or is it still LeBron?
I don't believe you asked me that question, Ernie. Listen.
Well, then let me ask it to Kenny. Is this Davis's team now, or is it LeBron?
Well, it's LeBron.
But Davis is still probably at times the most talented player on the floor, but he's never the best player on the floor.
Same thing, Kenny said.
Thank you, Shaq.
Sorry I asked. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Harrell in at the 5 roaming the paint. Here's Schroeder, and the Lakers get it back. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good by LeBron. James has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Lakers. Pass to Ibaka. He feeds it to Beverly. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What crafty play from Beverly. Slips the shot in and ensures good contact for the foul.
And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverly is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him. Doc Rivers calls him the heart and soul of this team.
That's good from Beverly.
A really good second-round pick out of Arkansas. Beverly fits perfectly in that 3-and-D role.
Now Davis. Up again. Harrell on the foul.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And Beverly kicks to Ibaka. And stolen by Harrell. Goes up, and Harrell slams it in.
And that's all started with the hustle by Harrell coming up with that steal. He gives you his all every night.
90 seconds now into the second half. And no good on the shot, trying to follow through after the contact, but he'll shoot two at the line instead.
Clearly a foul.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. James against Leonard.
Oh! Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
Schroeder against Beverly. Right side, George. Lakers leading by 10. Pass break, the Lakers. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment terrific denial.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. George passes to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Tries it from 19. That one off the back iron and out.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Caruso, the pass to Davis. And they double up Davis to the wing on the left. Caruso. Here's Harrell. The kick out to LeBron. Trying to get open is Davis. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Harrell. James has got 27 points. Clippers trail by 13. Ibaka outside. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Well, you look at Davis. He's received the 4th most votes in the West. If the All-Star game were today, he'd be starting.
And that's the way it should be. As dynamic as he's been this season, it wouldn't be right if he wasn't a part of that starting lineup.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. The Lakers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
That's good from Harrell. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Beverly. 6 points for him. He kicks to George. And the Clippers miss again.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And how about that? Transition opportunity for Anthony Davis has the long strides to eat up ground in a hurry.
Here's Leonard following the basket by Anthony Davis. And it's Kawhi Leonard with the 3. Leonard's got 21.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Now here's Schroeder. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Beverly. Down low. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Morris.
Every organization needs team-first guys like Patrick Beverly. That's a terrific pass.
Here's LeBron. He's got 27. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. And then for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Batum comes in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Paul George. A free throw off from Harrell. Clippers trail by 14. And Beverly kicks to Morris. Over Davis. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Davis.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good for Morris.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And the Lakers making a change here. Gasol's checked in. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Patrick Beverley. And Morris drops them both. Lakers leading by 12. Schroeder outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Jackson. The dish to Morris. Batum against Davis. 6 to shoot. Kept alive. Here's Jackson. Got a piece of it. And it's the Lakers on the break. Ahead. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
There's a certain electricity to Schroeder's game. This time with the statement finish.
Kennard kicks to Zubac. Morris looking over the floor. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. A moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Now here's Schroeder. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
We talk about Schroeder's toughness. Just shrugs off the hit and keeps on going.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 14 points now in the basket from Kennard.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Kuzma. The shot misses. Great D that time from Batum. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Morris with the bucket.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Now the pass to Caruso. Davis inside. Jackson on him. Gasol tried to free himself up. Good work there as it goes. Davis has got 6.
What a polished move by one of the best bigs in the game. Anthony Davis is just showing off.
Now here's Kennard. Up top, Zubac. Morris passes to Kennard. No good on the 3. Lakers leading by 14. Lets the 3 fly, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And the Clippers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Some changes for the Lakers. Morris comes in for Davis, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Dennis Schroeder. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Kabengele's checked in. Now here's Jackson. 6 points for him. Kennard with the ball. That one drops for him.
With good size for a two-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Boy, Greg, there's a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Here's Zubac, following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell-Pope against Kennard. Lakers leading by 17. 14 feet away. It's tipped. 1:37 left in the third quarter. The Lakers shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Morris, left side. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
When Kuzma is this focused, he shoots it so well, even outside his comfort zone.
Here's Jackson. Another shot. And Zubac puts it in. Zubac has got his second bucket.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Here's Caruso. 5 points in the game. Here's Kuzma. No good from outside. Clippers trail by 18. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Outside, Batum. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's LeBron in for Alex Caruso. The Clippers also changing it up. Baca comes in for Luke Kennard. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Nicholas Batum.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. James outside. Kicks it to Harrell. And that one drops for him.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Outside Leonard. Passes it to Zubac. From outside the arc. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play earlier as you are State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true right there. I mean, great with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the 1. To the paint. Shoots a fader. That's good for George on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got 6 assists here tonight. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Drawing contact inside. Dennis Schroeder using his reach and quickness to compensate for his height disadvantage.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Schroeder.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
Schroeder hits them both. Clippers trail by 17. To the inside, Ibaka. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Something that's really evolved for Ibaka, the ability to absorb contact while maintaining control.
Schroeder against Beverly, and that one's good. Schroeder.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again, teams giving up big leads.
A shot by George, wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark. Now the Lakers on the break. James finds Schroeder. The Clippers grab the miss.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Now here's Beverly. Just 5 to shoot. Sweet little floater.
Beverly showing he can make things happen off the bounce.
Lakers leading by 15. And here is James. And the rejection by Zubac. George up top. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Schroeder outside. Fires at the elbow. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Clippers trail by 13. Feeds it to George. From down in the low post, it goes.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 13. Clippers have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. LeBron against Leonard. LeBron with some nice D. The Lakers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Clippers shooting 43% from the field. George, that's a 2-pointer. Makes good on the step-back jumper. George has got 6 here in this quarter. Lakers leading by 11. And the Lakers call time here. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for Zubas. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He said, "I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys."
And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Caldwell Pope. And the Lakers lead by 13. Now George. Morris trying to free himself up. George with the bucket. George has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Smooth off the bounce with the strength to finish through contact. Paul George showing us how it's done.
Knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. Down low. And that one's good, George. And that's now 21 points for Paul George.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Schroeder finds James. And the dunk by LeBron.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Now here's Beverly. Inside, got a piece of it. Here's George. No good on that one. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Lakers leading by 11. James, the bounce pass. Schroeder passes to Harrell. And here's Davis for three. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Davis. Back to LeBron. And the rejection by Ibaka.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
James on the follow.
Because of his quickness, LeBron is hard to block out on the offensive glass.
And the Clippers call time here.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. And George with the stuff.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
James looking it over. And they double up James. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
So it's the Clippers now. Clippers trail by 11. Outside Leonard. Morris trying to free himself up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Leonard's got 23 points.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
And Davis throws it down.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
George against Caldwell Pope. George, no good. Lakers leading by 11. Davis, the pass to Caruso. He kicks it to James. Harold down low. Defended by Ibaka. There's the triple. He doesn't hit that one. The Clippers go the other way with it.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job. Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
The Lakers in the lead. James, the bounce pass. And they double up Davis. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Now here's Leonard. Over LeBron. Here's Ibaka. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
When shots go up, one thing about Ibaka, he gets to the right place at the right time.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Here's James. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Ball's knocked loose. The pass to Caruso. Here's the 3. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
This is what you want from AD, to use his size and skill to cash in on second chance opportunities.
Leonard looking over the floor. Morris. And James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Floats it up there for Harold. That one doesn't go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Passes to Caruso. Here is Davis. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Caruso. It's stolen by Morris. For the finish, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Trying to ice this one, Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
Leonard against James. And they double up LeBron. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Clippers now. Here's the Clippers. 6-point game. Here's Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Kawhi was drafted 15th overall in 2011. If they had a redraft, I wonder what number he would go down.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Alex Caruso. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
And so they foul intentionally. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 6. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. so the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And here are the Clippers. Outside Leonard. Over LeBron. Here's Morris. And Davis pulls it down. And they go to the intentional foul. Drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 7. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
.15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hins the three.
Off the catch, Leonard with the quick trigger. Nothing but money.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're up by 4. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
LeBron James. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Beverly for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Here's LeBron. And so the Lakers take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a challenge for you tonight with your matchup. How much motivation do you get in a game like this one?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Well, man, I appreciate the time. Thanks, man. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you later.